and let's enjoy this video. Now I already went ahead and I primed my face and I did my foundation. I have been loving this combo lately, which is the Dose of Colors and the Fenty Beauty foundation. I do have a spray tan on right now. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I went to Miami and I cannot go looking pale as a ghost. It is already kind of coming off, hence the blotchiness, so excuse that. So I am using the Too Faced Natural Beige Concealer. I'm using that under the eyes. When you are applying your concealer, make sure that you are smiling because you want it to hit those high points of the cheeks. That way when you photograph and you take pictures, it looks very lifted. So when you do your concealer, make sure to smile. Don't drag it all the way up here. You just want it to be focused under the eyes. Oh shit, sorry y'all, I just ate Chick-fil-A. You know, I used to be that one person that was like, ew, Chick-fil-A, because I was such a Cane's whore, but I think I'm a Chick-fil-A whore now. Just because Cane's is so far from me, so I can't even like eat it, but I love me some Chick-fil-A now. So now we're gonna go into baking, and I actually have been loving this Kylie translucent powder. And first you're gonna wanna push it into the skin because we want to set it. That way we can bake on top of that. I like to do the under eyes and the chin first, and then I go around the mouth. Just like so. I always make sure to add extra powder where my smile lines are because I really don't want that to crease. Okay, and then we're gonna do the nose. And we really want to emphasize on the sides, just so we can have that extra snatched nails. Okay, now I'm gonna set my entire face. While I am doing this, I have been getting asked a lot of questions as to, Daisy, how are you doing? How are you feeling mentally? And honestly, I'm okay. Like, do I still have my bad days? Yes, but if you guys weren't aware, I have been traveling non-stop, and usually when I travel a lot I complain so much, but I think this time around I wasn't complaining because I was just surrounded by so many people, so I like barely had any time to even just sit down and like think, and then when I think I overthink, and then that's when I get overwhelmed and, you know, I get in my head. So right after that Montana trip, I flew back to Texas for the holidays. I spent Christmas with my mom and my dad, and after that, me and my friend Isabel, we were like, fuck it, let's go to Miami for New Year's. We went to celebrate Justin's birthday, which is a mutual friend of me and Isabel, and we just did a lot of activities with his family and the whole friend group, and it was actually very interesting how my New Year's turned out. While this is baking, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and then I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. I did my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the powder right here, and as you can tell, we already have a little bit of contouring going on the nose. Okay, so now I'm just setting my eyelids, and what I've been doing lately is after I set my eyelids, whatever is left, I go and I press my eyebrows in. I don't know where I saw this or why I started doing this, but I just like that it makes my eyebrows look matte and it looks like they're on my face, you get me? They're not just like drawn on, if that makes any sense. I have no idea if that made any sense. Okay, so now that that is done, we are gonna move on to the bronzer, and the bronzer is the main important part of the entire video. So I am going to be using two bronzers. This is the Becky G times ColourPop collaboration, and there are two shades. There's 310. I was about to say 301. You guys are about to drag me again. One is lighter and the other one's a little bit darker. This one is obviously a little bit tanner. So with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. And the brush I'm using is the Makeup Shack T27. You can use code Daisy. And this one is just going to help bronze the face. And you want to make sure to bring it up here. That way the highlighted areas are just right here. Now I'm using this contour brush. This is the Morphe. This is the best nose contour brush ever because it already has that angle. So all you have to do is just pick up the product and then just put it wherever you want. It's like the perfect width. Okay, so now here is where the blending in part comes in, because a lot of you guys were like, how does everything look so blended? How does everything look like one? And it's because my eyeshadow is going to be my bronzer. So pretty much it's all connecting like here, and then it all goes here, and then from the eyes it connects here. So everything is connected pretty much. So you're gonna get that bronzer. You don't have to use this bronzer specifically, but whatever bronzer you're using. Since we already have that down the nose, you're gonna want to start off right under the eyebrow, and you're going to want to work that color into the eyebrow. At first you're going to start off with a little bit, and then you're going to end up building it up, but you just want to first set that color down and then bring it down here, connect it, and just really focus on this area, and then slowly work your way down your eye and work your way down. So from here, just follow the hollow of your eye socket. Okay, so now that we are done with 310, we're gonna move on to LA, and then I'm moving on to this angled brush right here, and this is the Morphe M405. Once again, did I say use code Daisy or use code Flowers? Because it's code Flowers. That's you guys' code. No, my camera's about to die. Okay, so since this one is angled and it's a little bit darker, this is what's really going to contour the cheeks and make them pop out. Okay, so now you go back in. Sorry, I just poked my nose. So now you go back in with the brush, and you're gonna go into, oh wait, this is the wrong brush. So now you're gonna go into this darker bronzer with the same brush, and you're going to repeat the exact same steps. So now we're going a little bit more intense. This fit is like really, really cute. If you guys are wondering, this is from IMG, but let me go ahead and change the battery. Okay, so now that we have contoured and bronzed the face, I feel like everything is looking pretty even. We're gonna go ahead and move into the Hola Chola palette from the Becky G collaboration, and I have been obsessed with this palette ever since I got it. I haven't stopped using it, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Makeup Shack T12 brush, and the color I'm going to be going into is Chula. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that one, and I'm just going to be placing that on top. Well, so while I am doing this, I do want to give you guys like a little mental health update. Obviously, after my life update video, first of all, I did not expect that feedback, because that is the most vulnerable I have ever been in my entire life, especially on the internet. So I literally was like terrified, like, to be that vulnerable. And I don't know how you guys were gonna take it, because it was so out of the blue. But honestly, like, after that video, it was like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I was very content, like super freaking content. And I was just like, that's why when I went to Montana, I was just thriving, and I was just living my best life. And it has just been really good to be able to just open up to you guys like that. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I'm working on a project that has to do with my personal life, and it's gonna be crazy. Like, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to specifically. If you guys can put two and two, then you know what's gonna come out. I have just oh my god, there's like so many projects. I can't. I'm doing a lot of, I can't even say it. I'm just working with a lot of brands this year, and on top of that, I'm working on my own brand, like physically, like. And then it's just so much. I'm very excited, but yeah, I don't know, I'm all over the place right now. Okay, so now in the Hola Chola palette, there is this shade right here, which is called Little Smiley, and that shade is literally like the color of my under eye concealer and the translucent powder. So whenever I cut it, you guys are about to see what I'm talking about. So I'm just picking up this brush. Is from ColourPop. It is the E4. You just need a flat brush. And literally don't use, I used to use concealer and I feel like it was too harsh. What you're gonna want to do is first apply it to the center of the lid. Start just carving out the eye. So from one edge to the other edge. Just with the flat brush, I start carving out. So I'm gonna go like this, and I start carving out the crease. So do you guys see what I'm talking about now? So I pretty much start here, and just with the eyeshadow, it's so pigmented that you can just carve it out. Once you get to the edge, just kind of buff it out a little bit. But you want it to be as even as possible. I think that's pretty even, is it? Now, the eyeliner is very important. I do not recommend you use black eyeliner because it can make it look very intense. But to get that softness, I like to use the brown eyeliner from Benefit. This is the roller liner. Make sure you get the roller liner and not the other one. Self-explanatory. You guys have seen me do this multiple times. I start off with a small wing and then I just connect it. And then I make it bigger if I want to, smaller if I want to. And just like that. So there are times where I just put on mascara and I call it a day. But of course, bitch, we're gonna use falsies. However, we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some blush. The blush I'm using is in the shade Rosy from Kylie Cosmetics. And this is the Makeup Shack T21. With the blush, since we want everything to look together, trust me on this, add a little bit of blush to where your bronzer meets your powder. So you know how we set everything with translucent powder and then we just had the bronzer? You want to marry those two together, so add a little bit of blush on your temples. Do the same with your chin and your nose. So that just kind of marries everything together. And now we are going to be adding some setting spray. Oh my god, I'm about to finish this one. I swear I run out of this so much because this is my favorite setting spray. This is the Morphe setting spray. It's just so good. Okay, so now I'm going in with this shade up here, which is called Iced, and I'm using the brush that came with the collection. And I don't want to use too much. I just want to use enough to where you can see that I have highlight on. And this brush is perfect for hugging the cheeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply my lashes and I'll be right back. Do not get mad at me. I have literally no idea what lashes these are. They were just in this little compartment and I have a lot of lashes in here and I'm pretty sure these are Lily lashes. I just don't know what style. For lip liner, I've just been obsessed with the whole Hola Chola collection, but I've been using this lip liner, which is Muñeca, and I'm going to be using that to line my lips. They don't look that bad, right? Okay, so now for lips, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Kylie Cosmetics Exposed. Like that. Alright guys, so that is it for the soft glam makeup tutorial. I'm honestly just, I'm obsessed with this whole makeup look. I have literally been doing this every single day since, I don't know when, but I just started noticing that this was my go-to look, and of course I had to share it with you guys. And I know I had did a tutorial similar to this, but obviously the techniques completely changed because I was finding to see what went well with what, especially with my face shape, and I just love it. If you guys recreate it, which I think you guys should try it, like soft glam. I feel like soft glam is super trendy right now, and you know, you guys should definitely just try it out just to see if you end up liking it. If you guys do end up recreating this look, definitely tag me. I would love to reshare it, show it some love, and I cannot let you guys go without doing a giveaway, and I want to give somebody some money. So comment down below your PayPal, your Cash App, and I'm going to be choosing 3 winners to win $100, and that is the giveaway. That is my Happy New Year's to you and my Merry Christmas to you guys. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.